Hey there fancy friends, it's Oliver, and in today's video I show you a whole short but effective method of using the cane as a weapon for self-defense. We have already done some videos on Colonel Monstery's method of self-defense on this channel. This time we will give you a complete overview about his cane play. For everyone who did not know who that guy was, this man was a fencing master in the US. Before that, he was a soldier, and a soldier of fortune in the Mexican Wars. He also fought some sharp duels and assaults against some other famous fencing masters. We are talking, by the way, about the late 19th century. If you want to imagine how badass he was, Monstery suggests one of his duel opponents: the pistol, the sword, the sabre, the bayonet and the bowie knife, but he admits him to choose not the pistol. Because with a shiny weapon he could win the fight without killing him. With a pistol it is likely that Monstery will kill him because he cannot regulate the bullet. But if his honored opponent wants death, he can't find it. Enough history lesson, back to the stick fighting. That's what you are here for. I am using the cane Monstery recommends, a hardwood cane with a hook made of hickory. It is fast and made from this wood also a hard hitter. The method itself is built on simplicity and speed rather than brutal strength or fancy movement and postures. This leads to two main points. First, strikes are given fast from the wrist only, and second, all parries are tipped down. To make good and strong strikes from the wrist, you need a flexible and strong wrist. So we start with the Moulinetts, which are swinging motions from the wrist. Monstery has two figure-8 Moulinetts, one upwards and one downward. These exercises are often seen in stick and sabre. They mostly start with swings on one side and then on the other before swinging them together, but Monstery skipped that. The Moulinetts start with the hand held fingernails up and the tip of the cane higher than the hand. Let the hand loose and hold the cane mostly by the thumb and the index finger. That will lead to very fast circles. The next step is the espadonning. Espadon is French for a cutting sword or saber. But Monstery differs just the two exercises with those terms, because in the espadonning one does the Moulinetts with two exceptions. You start with the tip lower than the hand and you grab the cane firmly before the strike would have landed, with the tip lower than the hand. It is a bit awkward to stop the rising blows with the tip down, but Monstery does safety first. He wants to have the tip down for a quick parry, because all parries are tip down. It saves time and resources of our brains. Monstery sacrificed here a better offense for a better defense. We did a whole video for the final solo exercise, the cutting diagram, where both figure-8s are put together and a vertical strike at the end is given. Monstery does not recommend the last strike for the cane It is easily guarded, and if it's hit, it only smashes the head. He recommends to strike just the face and the weapon hand, as this would have effects on the actual fight. And the head mentioned above is the reason why the face blows are relatively flat. Now let's introduce the parries. I said it before and I say it again, Monstery uses just tip-down parries to make it easy for the practitioner. This diagram gives a good insight how to hold the cane for the guards. But in actual fighting it is much more important to do some angle studies to protect your weapon hand. But let's demonstrate the parries and the strikes together. And because the outside is always well covered and guard, we start in a ready position, just upright and the cane next to your front foot, a position which is also suitable for self-defense for the ladies and gentlemen. And once again. As I said, the strike to the head is easily covered. You just raise your stick and let the point a little bit tip down, but it isn't used, so let's skip that. This method is easy. You can guard your whole body with it. Just parry tip down and find a good angle so that the other stick doesn't slide on your fingers. So you can parry cut to the flank like here, or cut to the leg here. But to be honest, leg cuts are easy to guard, so Monstery would admit, like most fencing masters, to slip back and take an easy hit on the head. And I don't want to rule that out, that he would just take the hit in the flank just for a hit which could end the fight in the face because he's a tough guy. Maybe not the ladies, I don't know. Yeah, I just want to cut that here and we go to the second part and the final part of the Monstery cane method in the next video, just because of time reasons. So, thank you for watching and see you in the final part.